Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Mannifester Nebula. Welcome to the Crumb Line. And for the next 2 years, I just want y'all to know we about to like comida. Num 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 num. We're about to be having a feast from 2026 all the way to 2027, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just from the news that we have received as of right now. Marvel's got some entrees. DC service besides. Star Wars is in the back of the galaxy with a platter, and Sony's tossing us up with the spider sauce. I swear to God. This ain't a breakdown. This is just a menu preview and a taste test, a teaser of what's cooking up. So pull up, grab a fork, let's dig in, because the streets are watching. So first up, we got Marvel and Sony's plate. So first up, we got March 2026, Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2. We already know where it was left off at. Matt has to make a team to go up against Wilson Fisk. And I'm still waiting for confirmation if we're going to get some Spider-Man in that. But I know John Berthenol is coming back. They got Jessica Jones coming in. So that's going to be some really good stuff that's going to be coming. We'll deep dive into that a little bit later. We also got next year, we got Spider-Man Brand New Day. I've been seeing rumors of Hulk going crazy in here. We're gonna have Punisher in here. Supposedly, Punisher might get a little sidekick. We'll see how that rolls out. I'm actually a little bit excited for that one. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of things, so let's take things with a grain of salt. I'm gonna end up organizing things later, where it's like Green Lane things are like very like valid. Yellow Lane is gonna be a something where it's kind of like, yeah, take it. And then we're going to have Orange is like, really don't pay attention to that one. That's like a highly unlikely that's ever going to happen. But we'll get into these breakdowns. But yeah, we got July, Spider-Man 4, Brand New Day. And I'm actually excited for that one. And then we got Avengers Doomsday coming out in December. The Russo brothers are back. They're bringing the boys back. The boys are back in town. Let's get it that way. The band is getting back together again. And this is about to be crazy, especially with all the news that we have received so far, such as like Robert Downey Jr., Peggy Carter, and Steve Rogers back in the 1940s. So there's a lot of things that have been circulating, but we won't get too deep into that. We also got games coming from Marvel and Sony. Supposedly, there's some more DLC for Spider-Man 2, but I've already beat that, and I've been waiting on DLC, so I'm not 100% sure on that. But I do know we got Marvel's Wolverine coming out. There's also the 1943, I think it is, that they're working on, and a couple of other games. But when more games come out, I will post up and update you guys on that type of stuff. And then, all right, now let's look what DC chefing up for next year. So next year, we got Millie Acock and Supergirl, Girl of Tomorrow. So don't look up, you better look out, I promise you. And we got Joseph Momoa pulling up as Lobo Dog. That shit is going to be wild and nuts. And then we got also Clayface coming next year. And September 11th of 2026, which is supposed to be a body morph horror movie, which I'm actually excited for, because it's like, it seems like a lot of the comic book movies, they love to stray into like, oh, it's a superhero, supervillain type thing. Nah, let's get into like the real grotesque stuff, because I know that like if DC was to take John Constantine, we can definitely get a very mythical spiritual essence of things into there, just like what they're going to do with this Clayface thing. It's a body morphia, so we can get a horror element within inside the DC universe. Now we're going to go into the TV shows. Right now we have the Lanterns coming out next year, and then for 2027 we're looking at Booster Gold. It's in development, not too much has been talked about it. There's a lot of he say she say, but when we get updates on that, definitely we're going to be talking about up on that one too. And then Batman Part 2 coming in October 2027. But wait, a couple months prior, we get Superman, Man of Tomorrow, back with David Cornsett and Nicholas Hoult, where they're going to be beating the holy Jeebus out of each other. And potentially there's going to be a bigger threat. But not a lot has come up on that. Supposedly there's supposed to be a Wonder Woman game coming soon from DC, which I'm pretty excited for. And then there's also rumors that I think the guy from Rocksteady, or one of the Warner Brothers development guys, I got information on that later. I'm just going off the top of my kufi, so Forgive me. I'm really bad with organization. I'm doing pretty well with having like my script on how to get this, like to read this off to you, so I stay on track. But anyways, I do know that he took over for Warner Brothers Games, and I guess he's talked to James Gunn about a couple of projects that are going to be intertwined with the DC universe. So that's some stuff, good stuff to keep an eye out for. Star Wars, you got some Mandalorian and Grogu coming up. We got Star Wars Starfire with Ryan Gosling. That's gonna be dope. I'm actually curious to that. Like, I want to see more of the Star Wars like lore and stuff outside of like Jedi's and things of that nature. So this would be good. We got Mandalorian and Grogu, and then we got Ahsoka season 2 coming. So hopefully we see Ahsoka season 2 before we go into Mandalorian and Grogu. So it kind of ties in and meshes things well. And then we got some Spider-Man animations coming up soon too as well. Like we got the Beyond Spider-Verse coming out June 25th of 2027, which is going to be really great, which I'm actually very happy for. So just to do a little quick wrap up and a little recap on like what we got going down within these next 2 years. Let's kind of like pull back a little bit. Come on, pull back just a little bit. All right, so in 2026, we got Daredevil, Punisher, Spider-Man 4, Doomsday, Supergirl, Clayface, Lanterns, and Grogu. And then in 2027, we got Spider-Verse, Superman, Batman, Starfighter, and Secret Wars coming. So those are going to be some things that we're going to be looking out for. On the game side, we got Wolverine, we got Wonder Woman. Supposedly, Booster Gold is in the move of being in production. The feast don't stop at the theaters though, so you know it's also on your accounts. So you gotta enjoy those good games like Spider-Man 2. Great game, just very short, honestly. 2027 doesn't breed. We just need the feeds, bro. So let's start getting all this new information. Safe bets. We got the Spider-Verse coming. We got Batman Part 2. Swing for the fences with Doomsday, Starfighter. Sleeper picks. Come on, man. We got too much coming on the way. So NerdFam, this is just a menu. This is not the full plates. This is just like, well, here's the menu. This is what we got coming up. This is what we're about to be getting fed. So that's my deep dives. What that's all for. Where we'll get to like spoilers, theories, and breakdowns of that nature. So tell me what's on your first play. Are you happy for the Lanterns? Are you happy for the Spider-Man 4 coming out? What about that new Wolverine game? So tell me a little bit what you like in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit like, and make sure you hit follow. Peace, love, and happiness. And always remember, y'all, keep your plates full. And until next time, we'll get into our first deep dive.